blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening. Depending on where in the world you are tapping in from, you got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today we will sing What is a Sleep Divorce? And can it help you feel more rested? We will be discussing that and more when we return from these very brief messages on this episode of B1 Health and Wellness.
Music Tuesday. Music Tuesday.
Welcome back. This is the Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences and we show how one could or cannot be keeping it P. And today I am your host, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. This is a CBS News article by Sarah Manazuko. Right away, what is a sleep horse? Let's already go right in. We don't want no black families together, and we're going to tell you that you need to get a sleep divorce. We see that your numbers are rising being a black family together. Let's see if we can maybe come slick and sly and tell you a lie about a sleep divorce. Yeah. You don't gotta sleep together in the same room. No. Why would you do that? You gotta be able to get your rest. You can't possibly get your rest by sleeping next to this woman right here. Man and woman family. No. Of course, they got video to go along with it. But let's see. Ever had trouble falling asleep or staying asleep because of your partner? Because of your partner. Whether it's getting disturbed by snoring, stolen covers during the night, or differing schedules. First of all, you didn't know your partner was a snorer? You didn't know before you got married your partner was a snorer? That's why I'm already telling you, put on your thinking cap. Shout out Jay Lava, not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. Hello, McFlizzle. What is a sleep divorce? Let's just let that just sit. Divorce. We want to be okay with divorce. Yeah, we want to be okay with not being in horrible relationships, but you know that before you get married, right? So you didn't know your partner snored. You didn't know your partner was still in the covers. You didn't know your girl. You didn't know your girl was still in the covers, guy. Little mama. You didn't know homeboy was still in the covers. Y'all got different schedules waking you up before your alarm. You're not alone. People are taking to social media to talk about sleep divorces. The idea of sleeping separately from your partner to get a better night's sleep. How about you just pick a better partner? How about we stop settling? How about we do more due diligence on our potential mates before we lay down and get to jumping up and down in the sack with them? How about we do that? No. Just rush into it, do whatever, and get a just get a sleep divorce. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. On TikTok, there are more than 400,000 views for the hashtag sleep divorce, and experts say there can be potential benefits. What experts? What experts is you talking to? You see how they just put in experts? So that's what we do over at this show. Not only are we B1, we try to show the brothers and sisters all this trick bag language. That's why sometimes I do these off the cuff articles. What do you do that article for? That don't even got nothing to do with the black community. No, I'm showing you how to trick bag language. Experts. So that means this has to be true. It has to be true that sleep divorces have potential benefits. Well, don't almost anything have a potential benefit if you really look deep down? Yeah, you know the potential benefits of drinking Drano? Yeah, they're not in there. You ain't know that there is potential benefits there now. If you just think you gotta twist it around, you gotta think and you gotta be in the right man. Now, if you're trying to kill yourself, right? Isn't that a potential benefit to your situation? It goes on to say there are benefits for some partners to sleep separately. Maybe they just shouldn't have got together. Studies demonstrate that when one bed partner has a sleep disorder, it can be negatively affect the other sleeper, bed partner. We talking about spouses, man. I was using partner too, but we talking about spouses. You got to think. You got to think. It continues. Studies demonstrate that when one bed partner has a sleep disorder, it can negatively affect the other sleeper. Right, but you knew that though. For example, bed partners tend to wake up at the same time when one has insomnia. But you knew that though. They just didn't grow insomnia. Or is this just something new? We talking about you got a spouse who just grew. They just all of a sudden caught insomnia. They just caught it. It's like a cold. They caught it like a cold. Similarly, when bed partners differ in chronotype, like when one is a night owl, the other is an early bird. You didn't know this before you got married? What is you talking? You didn't know if you was a night owl? You didn't know that she was an early bird? You ain't know that? I think you got some other problems in your relationship other than needing a sleep divorce. Maybe called a I never should have got married in the first place to this particular person. It continues. These differing sleep preferences can negatively impact both partners' sleep. On the other hand, sleeping with your partner can help in detecting any conditions you may have been unaware of. Flynn Evans said, as sleep clinicians use reports from bed partners to help identify patients with sleep disorders. For example, a person might report that their bed partner snores loudly, prompting them to seek treatment for sleep apnea. Dr. Daniel Shade, a sleep specialist with Alchemy Health Network, said if couples are honest with themselves, they'll likely know whether there's a problem. Ain't that what I said? Sleep divorce, you need to think before you leap. You need to peep before you creep. It continues. You're snoring and you're thrashing about. It disturbs your partner, or you're getting up at 4 a.m. to go to work, or you have to use the bathroom many times in a night, and that can get disruptive. So now, because I use the bathroom, we need a sleep divorce. We need to be apart. We need y'all not to be together. Of course, they not talking to the other people, but they could be talking to the Mayo clan to, hey, we need y'all to stick together instead of y'all getting these old funky divorces, P. We need y'all in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all in it, P. Shout out everybody in the chat. Just showing some love. You know what I'm saying? Their numbers is down, so they trying to keep couples together whatever they can do on their side. No, we can't have y'all divorcing, man. The divorce rates are at an all-time high. Instead of going to get a get a sleep divorce. And I'm saying we don't need that in our community. We don't need no sleep divorces. We need some thinking before you're creeping, some thinking before you're leaping, some peeping before you're creeping. It continues, different sleep temperatures. If you like lights, you like the TV on, all stuff that should be talked about before you get married. But if there are no sleep problems, by all means, sleep in the same bed. It's way better. No, they said that. We relax, we release oxytocin and some other chemicals that are called the cuddling hormones and things that give us a good feeling and bring us closer to that person we're imprinting upon that we are with. Right, right. So stay together. Right, right. That's why you can't be listening to this all everything you hear. Everything you see on TikTok don't apply to you black people. Every old new study, every old new trend. We don't got to hop on everything. We're trendsetters. We don't ride the wave. We create the wave. We don't follow the wave. We don't get with the wave. We are wave creators. Remember that. Continue sleeping separately should be the solution. If a partner is having sleep trouble, just leave them out there. Anytime there's trouble, go ahead and leave your spouse out there on the island. Leave them alone. Fend for themselves. They got to get it how they live. That's what their marriages consist of. No, no, no. That's not what a marriage consists of. Not a good one. Anyways, couples should always seek treatment from a professional to identify sleep orders. This is the only way to make sure both partners will obtain the best sleep they can, no matter where they end up sleeping. You didn't say that. You said go in the other room. That's what you said. You said take your behind in the other room and get a sleep divorce. All while you guys are growing apart. That's what it said. It said you need the cuddle hormone so that you should really be sleeping. See how they all over the place? It's all wishy-washy. I mean, talk about being all over the place. Yeah, sometimes you got to be up. Sometimes you got to be down. But then sometimes you got to be up again. But did you know it's good to be down too sometimes? Fair use. We're going to end it right here because I ain't got nothing else. And I ain't going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off cold. This was a B1 Health and Wellness. I already told you what we learned here, boys and girls. I'm going to let them go ahead and close you out and tell you about the importance of sleep. Now, see, this is why to point out the inconsistencies, the hypocrisies, and these 1, 2, 3s and ABCs about getting some sleep.
Continuing series, Living Well. According to a recent poll, almost 7 in 10 adults who don't sleep well say it affects their mental health. Now, a new study shows that our sleep habits can also affect life expectancy. CBS's Janet Sham has the tips experts say could help you sleep better and live longer.
A good night's sleep won't just make you feel better. It could add years to your life.
What surprised you about the findings in this study?
The potential years of life expectancy gain. So just based on, I think, fairly achievable targets in terms of sleep quality.
When 2 additional years, for men, almost 5. According to the American College of Cardiology study, which included more than 170,000 Americans. Dr. Carol Ash is a sleep expert.
We now know that poor quality sleep can lead to many of the chronic diseases we're trying to treat and can shorten your lifespan.
Like cardiovascular disease and diabetes. The study qualified a good night's sleep as 7 to 8 hours a night, not using sleep medication, feeling well rested at least 5 days a week, and no trouble falling or staying asleep most nights.
What are good sleep habits?
Your body needs time to wind down at night. You want to make sure that your environment is calm, quiet, and dark and cool.
Also, aim for regular bedtime and avoid alcohol and caffeine before sleep. Stay away from screens like your phone or television, and don't discount a midday nap.
Speaking of naps, what's a coffee nap?
The idea is if you take a nap and drink the coffee right before the nap, you'll be able to get 20 minutes or 40 minutes of nap time in. And when you wake up, you'll have the caffeine burst just as you're waking up out of the naps.
Putting sleep issues to bed for potentially longer life. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Houston.
Boom. You seen what you seen. You heard what you heard. I ain't gonna hold you. I already told you. Gonna leave you with 4 words like we always do around this time. Little love, peace, blessings, and Maloha gotta go high for show high. You already know how. AIT, why y'all got me looking like Ghost Dad? Come on, y'all. Come on, go ahead and fix your brother up. Come on, before we go, at least let him see me looking right. But if not, boo, boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. Big brother, light bright, supreme, almighty. Signing out.
Music Tuesday.